The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong, listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. Steve-O, JB, B. Hudson and T. Swin. Gon' get your mind right, let's dive in the deep end and attack the issues and problems that hound us today. Yeah, we out here in the field, but we ain't coming to play. We all shepherds trying to keep the flock from going astray. If you wanna be the change, then let's be it today. Now there's always obstacles that's gonna get in your way, but it's important how you handle it, maneuver and pray. We keep you up to date with current affairs. We all know that the structure been broken, so let's make the repairs. There's a culture trying to cancel us and give you a spin, but you can come and get the truth from this panel of men. We on 10, going in, let the speech be free. We about to knock down the doors, you can keep the key. God first, then man, so let's execute the plan and deliver the message so the people can understand. Like, the time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong, listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong, listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be wrong.
What up, everybody? It's your guy T Swin back again for the win. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, brought to you by CTR Media Network. And I'm gonna bring on my other host, JB.
How's it going, everybody? It's
Yes,
been
sir.
a blessing this week, man. We had a great adventure in Atlanta. We'll touch on that, man. I didn't realize how much culture and history that Atlanta had, man. It's the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King, his burial site, man. It had a whole bunch of good stuff that we saw in Atlanta, man.
Black Mecca, one of them. Man, yeah, enjoyed the weekend, man. Shout out to CTR Media Network, man. Dr. Tina ran by this show, man, at the Power Podcasting event. Make some noise for that. Yes, sir. It's a great event, man. Great event. Me and JB made the drive up there because of the East Coast and the north of Texas. Man.
That was a drive, man.
11 and a half hours, bro. Drive straight, man. Had to make it. Had to show up. Had to support, man. Shout out to our other two hosts that couldn't make it, man. LDC1, Hoverman Cop Steve-O. Man, we held it down for the team. We represented. Man, a lot of beautiful people in the building. A lot of amazing people in the building. Dr. Tina, her husband, Curtis. Man, Miss Vera Thomas, Sheree Moore, she trucking. Settle Shark law firm that helping people with their trademarks and copyrights and IP, intellectual property. EduStation. West Side Misfits podcast, man. DJ Lab, Slick, Miss Donna. Man, it was a lot of amazing people in the house, man. It was very informative, very inspirational. Learned a lot, met a lot of cool people. It was cool to put the faces. With the people in person.
We also got, man, we got a shout out to, man. I met a black app designer. Shout out to Community, man.
Yeah, Community. Yes, sir. Shout out to Community. Mr. William Brown has an amazing app, man. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Community is spelled KMUNT. Get his app, man. Check him out. Follow him on Instagram. You can type in Community, KMUNT. Check his app out, man. And it's a way for you to make money off the skills that you have and monetize the skills you have, whatever you're good at. Check it out, man. Dr. Tina, man, she had a book, The Power of Podcasting. She autographed them. Man, we had your boy T Swin here. I performed. I started it off, man. Doing the theme song for the.
If you didn't know, he's the voice of the theme song. I didn't mean to cut you off, man, but he's the voice of the theme song.
The voice of the theme song for CTR Media Network, man. CTR, that's who we are. The media network, that's the best by far. And man, also in the building, man, we had King Chambers, the 4-year-old author, man, inspiring kids all over the United States, man. He's been recognized in the city of Chattanooga. Man, he has a book out, King the Dream. You can get his book on kingcanread.com. A 4-year-old author. I met him when he was 3 years old, man. This kid he reads at an adult level. You know what I'm saying? It's grown folks I know that can't read as good as this kid
Right.
can. Amazing little boy, super sharp. Man, the world is his, man. The world is his. Very inspirational. That's an image that our youth need to see. Something positive. Almost every time we turn on the news or open our phones, we get negative images, negative news, something bad. It's good to see something beautiful, bright, and good with the world, man. And this little boy is he's teaching other kids how to read, and he's amazing. So shout out to King Chambers, man, and everybody out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But let's get back to it, man. So what's up, JB? What's going down? What we talking about, man?
Man,
What kind of trending topics we got?
Man, we're gonna talk about some trending topics, man. Unfortunately, man, of course, again, another tragic death, man. You know, unnecessary death. You know, talk about Mr. Jordan Neely.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if y'all saw the video or not, man. This man suffered from mental health issues, man, and unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of people that are on the streets or even in jail, man.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of seeing videos of things being violent crimes or seeing our people. Run the story down, bro.
Let's see. Basically, what happened is, man, this gentleman, man, he has suffered from mental illness, man. And like I was saying before, we had a little technical difficulty. Unfortunately, these people don't get the help that they need, man. You know, it's really sad, man. You know, because like I see a lot, like when I used to be a corrections officer, man, I used to see a lot of people in jail. Like, man, this dude don't need to be in jail. This dude needs some help, some mental help, you know. And unfortunately, you know, instead of getting them the help they need, they just throw them in jail, you know. Then they get extorted and abused in jail, you know. But to give the rundown of the story, to get back on topic, give it a rundown of the story. Of course, he's homeless, hungry, thirsty. You know, he got irate because of the situation. You know, not getting no help, no hand, and you know, I wasn't there. I just know what we saw on video. So supposedly he got really irate with the people on the thing, and they took him to the ground. A gentleman took him to the ground and put a submission hold on him, and unfortunately he passed from
put a chokehold on him.
The chokehold. Yeah, and this is the thing about I train jiu-jitsu, man. So I know I ain't gonna say I'm an expert. No, I have 7 years experience. I'm not a black belt. I'm a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. But the thing about those chokeholds, man, is that when applied right, 10 seconds, that's it, man. You out. You know what I'm saying? And suppose this guy is a former Marine. Actually, they had their system is what's called. I forgot what exactly the name of the system's called. So they basically had a system called one system that they used to have that was supposedly too violent. That it was only used for one thing, that was for killing. So they actually redesigned it and incorporated jiu-jitsu into it to have more control over a person. They can either choose to kill or choose to control. I don't know. I know it's a belt system in that system.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know it's a belt system in that system too. Also, my thing is this, you know, I don't know what level he was, but he should have known to let go of that hold after so long. You know, being trained. You know, I just know what I could only go on was on the video, but if he made a decision to take him down, he should have not applied a chokehold. There's other ways of pinning without choking. You know,
and holding the person till the authorities get there. We've seen it multiple times. We seen it with it was a young Hispanic man. He held the guy till the police got there because the dude was I think threatening to pull a knife on somebody, and he able to hold him in submission where the dude couldn't move.
Yeah.
He didn't put him. He didn't make him unconscious, but he held him there and hold that the dude didn't have any power until until the authorities showed up. And he saved the day that day. I saw the video, man, with Mr. Jordan Neely on the subway. They had a recording of witnesses. One of the people saying he was yelling that he was hungry, that he needed some money, and he was gonna get it any way he can get it. And he didn't care if he went to jail or he got a life sentence. I've seen people, man. Some of us have been down, some of us haven't been down. When you're hungry, man, you'll do whatever you can to get something to eat, man. You might steal something but they had the ex-Marine had him in a chokehold, and there were two other dudes assisting holding this man down. It's like you've been trained. That guy's been trained. He knows when to let go. He knows when somebody's unconscious, and he knows he has an idea of how long he needs to hold somebody to make them lifeless.
Yeah.
So there's been an uproar in New York. It's been creating a divide from the situation. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
My thing is this: for me, watching the chokehold, it was on there, but it wasn't on there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cinched in. So he probably, this is my opinion, it wasn't properly in anyway, and he just kept on pulling on it. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't. He didn't get the result that he wanted from it. Because like literally, when that hold is applied correctly, you feel it. It's like that. You know.
Now I know JB for some time, man. He's demonstrated so many jiu-jitsu techniques with me and on me. It don't take long to make somebody unconscious. And for the video I was watching, the videos I saw were all like 1 minute, 2 minute long, researching this event. And it don't take that long. Like he says, a matter of seconds. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have it right. So he probably was using excessive force to try to get the result he was trying to go for.
The thing about these, people, now we have the UFC and all these other mixed martial art events and stuff, and people see these moves and see them being applied, but they don't understand how dangerous they are. Everybody's seen.
You got people out there. Yeah, then you got people out there that see this stuff and they can't wait to hurt somebody. Like when I was in the military, I was in the military with people that just joined the military because they wanted to kill somebody.
Yeah.
They didn't want nothing. They say, I joined so I could kill somebody. That's a sick mind. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Because you might wind up getting whipped or you might not live to see another day. So, martial arts and self-defense is in case the situation comes to where you have to use it. You don't go looking for trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we're not saying that he went looking for trouble. I don't think he went looking for trouble. I just think he was excessive with his reaction.
Yeah.
Because it was multiple guys there. They had 3 guys can restrain one. Grab a leg, grab a leg, you grab a leg, I grab a leg, and somebody pin his arms or something. No.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't. He in trouble, man, because he's trained. When you're trained and they know you're trained.
Update to the story is, man, he's being charged with homicide.
Yeah.
He's being charged with homicide.
And go back to that's kind of like why the Japanese people didn't want us Americans to get a hold of this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, we have an arrogant attitude. A lot of us have an arrogant attitude, macho.
Yeah.
And and big bad. Like I say, go looking for trouble, or looking for action. You know what I'm saying? So there's always gonna be somebody bad out there than you.
Oh yeah, always.
Now,
always.
Now, like, man, one time Joe showed me. He showed me the redneck chokehold, and man, I could feel my spirit leaving my body in a matter of seconds. I was like, bro, you can let go, man, now, because I can. I'm having an out of body experience right now. You know what I'm saying? It don't take long.
Yeah.
It was a matter of seconds. I'll probably say 5-6 seconds, and I was about to be out. So it don't take that long. As long as he was holding that man,
Yeah.
And
he should have. Saying being trained, he should have known that to let go. And
man, I'm pretty sure, man. Like in training, from training I saw in the military, they demonstrate You know, just like
Yeah.
seals. The seals drown you so you know how to feel. You know how it feels to be drowned, and then they revive you. You know,
Yeah.
they put us in tear gas. They put us in a room full of tear gas so we know how it feel. They tased us
Yeah.
so we know how it feel. They pepper sprayed
Yeah.
us so we know how it feel. You know, I'm pretty sure they demonstrated those chokeholds and and
Yeah.
showed
Applied it. Yeah.
applied and showed how long it should take to make a person unconscious and how long it would take to take the life of a person.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I said, I don't know. I've never trained the Marine Corps. I'm not a Marine, so I never trained their systems. I don't know exactly how. I can only go from my experience from doing what I do, you know. But
yeah,
yeah, I know. Like when I get caught in red naked, I want to say shout
yeah.
out to
Did you call it the lion
Marcus
killer?
caught the Lion Killer. They call it the Lion Killer, the Monte Leon. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Lion Killer. Take you out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you do it properly.
Um.
It is no joke. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So like I
But a
said,
lot of
man,
times,
it's
also in
like
our situations too, man, we don't get a chance to holler. We don't get a chance to holler mental health. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We get vilified.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We don't get the opportunity. They don't like, we don't care. They throw you in jail and you don't get any treatment.
yeah,
But we've seen people do mass shootings, go in stores, go in churches, buildings of business, schools and everything, and get a chance to plead insanity. Or say that
yeah,
or somebody on their behalf is vouching that they have mental health issues, you know,
yeah,
and they get a chance to, you know, to get some leniency or get that evaluated or get that taken into consideration. A lot of times
yeah.
we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Well, yeah, a lot of times we don't get it, and a lot of times we want to admit that we need the help too. So it's not. I'm not gonna
that is
say
true.
societies. You know, un, unfortunately, the society that we live in, and being a
It's
man of
biased.
color, it's
Yeah,
biased. But
yeah,
it's gotten better. I ain't gonna say it hasn't gotten better, but it's not where it needs to be as of yet. So we, you
exactly.
know, as being an American, you know, I love this country because you know we have our problems, but we still better than most countries. You know,
Oh yeah,
uh,
there's a lot of
as far
opportunity
as
here.
freedoms, yeah, opportunities and freedoms. You know, we're not perfect, but it's still
Yeah,
better than a lot of other places. So
yeah.
I'm not
Like
gonna
we
just be
got the
like I
freedom
hate
of
no,
speech right now. We on a
yeah,
podcast. We on a podcast
yeah,
saying what we want to say, talking about what we want to
yeah,
talk about, who we want to talk about, whether it be
yeah,
the president of the country. No pun intended. But
yeah,
so yeah, man. There's many other ways they could have handled that. Like I said, it's three grown men on one. They if they felt
yeah,
that man was a threat, they could have held him and turned him over to the authorities. Uh,
yeah, man. All you
from what
do,
I
all you gotta
seen,
do
was
is if everybody rush him and disapply, wait on. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say that either because that can cause problems too. You can smother somebody. So it's
yeah,
like they
yeah,
should.
yeah,
If he wasn't physically attacking somebody, they should just let him on his rant, man, and just call the police. You know, if he wasn't physically touching nobody, you know,
yeah,
but
yeah. We've all been on public transportation. Somebody was yelling something crazy
yeah, I seen all kind of crazy. No,
or
Metro,
looking
oh man,
crazy.
the things you see on
Yeah,
Metro in
Houston
Houston,
Metro.
man, the things you
Yeah,
see.
yeah. We'll kind of be like, all right, bro. Go on about
All
your
right, just
business. You know,
business,
keep
or
hollering.
get out the way, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was an unnecessary death, man.
yeah,
Like, and I think he turned himself in today. So this is gonna be interesting to see how that develops,
gotcha.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when
like
you
I
like, man,
feel
when you're in
for
major
like I
cities, you see so-called crazy people all the time. So like you kind of learn when there's a threat and when there's not a threat.
yeah,
Yeah. So what you were saying,
and
bro?
like I said, like it's another case of man. Not only he ruined that man's life by killing him, you know. Now he done ruined his life, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's a chance. Yeah, he might take his own freedom away. Yeah,
it's not gonna be a chance. It's gonna he gonna do it because once they find out he was trained, that's you know.
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much.
It's like, man. It's like I've been, like I say, man, last time we talked about, gun control, and I was talking about being properly trained. Somebody had made the comment about police academy training only 6 weeks long. I was in the military. My gun training was all 10 years I was in. You know what I'm saying? The same gun handling of a proper handling of a weapon I got outside of being a military police officer was identical to when I was in as a military police officer. Keeping your finger out the trigger guard. Never point a weapon at anybody, even if it's empty. If you're on the range, keep your weapon down range. You know what I'm saying? Don't draw your weapon unless you intend to use it. Access the level of force. Does it require voice commands? Does it presence, voice commands, non-lethal measures, a baton, handcuffs, pepper spray, that kind of thing before you get to lethal force? Is it necessary to use lethal force? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we train on that all the time. So I say, for me, myself, it was 10 years of training, not just 6 weeks. And even when I went through police academy, I went through military police academy and Portsmouth, Virginia Police Department Police Academy. And it was longer than 6 weeks, and they taught us how to recognize a threat when there was a threat, how to think before you react, how they say gauge the room, look at your environment, see possible threats. Does this person require me to put this much force on them? You know what I'm saying? Also, they told us, if a person had a weapon, we can go a level above. But in this situation, there was no weapon.
Yeah. Like most of, like I said, most of the weapons training I had was through the prison system. In the prison system, you don't carry a gun anyway because you're in a prison. You know what I'm saying? All you have.
They say you don't want the rabbit with the gun.
Yeah, you don't want. Hey, they jump you. They have a weapon. It's on the popping. All we had was our fisticuffs. Our fisticuffs as a pepper spray.
Yeah,
and we ain't gonna talk about the pepper spray.
Yeah, literally, it's on.
When wind hit that pepper spray, when that wind hit that pepper spray, everybody getting hit.
Oh yeah, man. So, I've been sprayed with the aerosol and the foam. That foam sit on you. It's a straight stream. It sit on you.
Hey man, I heard. I haven't had it personally happen to me, but I done heard stories of people spraying the foam and they wiping it off and throwing it back at them. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Man, so it take a certain kind of person to be able to do that, man. Because most of the cats I was training with, man, they was crying like little kids. We had an obstacle course we had to go through.
It was so funny, man.
They sprayed us with the aerosol. Yeah. Go ahead.
It was so funny. It was so funny when I was in training, man. And they had to get pepper sprayed. Everybody's all tough. All the people who are tough weren't that tough when that pepper spray hit. I was in there burning and laughing.
Yeah, in my situation, I was still one of the tough people. Yeah, they sprayed me. They sprayed me, man. I went through the obstacle course, man. We went through the whole scenario of apprehending a suspect and detaining them. And then we went, washed it off with soap and milk, and water. And if you ever get sprayed, bend over at the waist and wash your face and your hands. Because if you stand up straight, it's gonna run down your body. You don't want it to get to your genitals. But when they hit me with that foam, bro, I felt like he sprayed me longer than everybody else. Like he said that as a kid, like.
But the crazy thing about it was the crazy thing when we did it, we didn't even get hit directly. We got hit and had the wind blow. They had to shoot it in the wind, and it's still.
They had like a fan or something, or
it's natural. Like the wind hit you and take it right back in your face. But yeah, it was crazy, man. But I tell you, I was worse than that. That tear gas, man. That CS gas ain't no joke.
Man, tear gas is no joke, bro. And boot camp, man. In boot camp, everybody has to go through the tear gas chamber. They put you in there. You start off with a gas mask on. For those that don't know, you start off with a gas mask, and they got an instructor in there. Now, I don't know how good this is for his health, but the instructor had no mask on. They had a hot plate in there, and they took the little pill and they put it on the hot plate and let it start, burning up and melting. So gas is filling the whole room, right? This dude's so used to it, he's standing there talking, telling us what we got to do before we walk up out of there. He wants us to state our name, state our last four of our social security, what division we in, what's our rank. And then once we say that, we can walk out. So I'm thinking, man, this a brother too. I'm thinking, man, shoot, if he could do it, I could do it. He's standing there, yeah. He going like this. Tear gas, I love it. I'm like, man, okay, I could do that too. I said, he can do it, I can do it. Man, I'm seeing everybody, as soon as they take their mask off, man, snot running, tear dropping, they throwing up. I say, man, if he can do it, I'm hard too, man. They got to me, man. He said, take your mask. I took that mask off, got ready to say my name. Man, I was heaving so hard, my stomach was touching my spine. That's how hard it make you heave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you coughing and eyes burning, sinuses running, man, mouth, but you feel like you got to throw up, but ain't nothing coming out. And I fought through it to say my name and finally got up out of it. I couldn't wait to get the fresh air. That tear gas, no joke.
It's actually scary because it takes your breath away. You can't like breathe the way you normally breathe. It's a scary. It's not. Yeah, it's a scary situation if you don't know what's going on. But yeah, that tear gas ain't no joke. Long story short, ain't no joke, man. But it's crazy how some people are immune to it. But to get back on subject, man. They should have did. I ain't gonna say what they should have did because I don't know the whole situation. But if he wasn't physically touching nobody and he was just being loud, just let him be loud and move around,
Yeah. I probably would have been like, here, bro, here's some change, man. We get you something to eat at the next stop. You know what I'm saying? That
probably would have pacified him,
Yeah. Man. So also, man, and moving on to another topic, man. This is what's going on in trending topics too, man. Jay-Z's possible son.
Oh no, Becky with the good head strikes again.
Man, this young man just came out. He's not so young, but he's a grown man. He's came out and said that he's the son. But they say like for over like a decade, he's been claiming that he's the son of Jay-Z. And the case has been on hold. And I think recently the hold has came off, and now he's filed a motion to like request for paternity testing. Yeah, and I don't see what the issue is. I'm like, man, if the dude ain't yours, just prove he ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? But the pictures, what you say about them pictures, JB?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he look like Hov to me at least. That's my opinion.
Like allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hov Jr.
Yeah. You might go ahead. You might go ahead and do this.
He did in that situation. You know what I'm saying? They got him in that situation. If y'all know what I mean. But man, everybody look like him, man. They show child pictures, man, kid pictures. They look not exactly like identical, but they look a whole lot alike, man. And it's hard to say that they're gonna have to do a test because I would. Me myself, bro.
Yeah.
If I had a child and I know who my kids is, you know what I'm saying? And my kids have been tested. I know what kids I made. Any other time in the world, man, I was strapped up. I ain't got no kids floating around the world, bro, because I love my kids. I would hate to have a child somewhere that I'm not a part of their life. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to know if that's my child. You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing. This is my thing that kind of like upsets me about the situation.
Go ahead.
It's not that he had a child. No, we all make mistakes, man. Being younger, man, we all did something that we all made mistakes. But this is the thing, man. And you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire, bro. Come on, man. You're a billionaire.
Yeah.
And young man,
people say that.
Like the young man, he don't even want any money from him. He just want to know if that's his father or not, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. A lot of people I know that wasn't raised by their biological parents. They still want to know who they are and who they come from.
Yeah.
And what they family is like, what they biological family is like, where they get their traits from, their characteristics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because characteristics and can still be inherited, even though you've never been around that person. You may think like them, talk like them, move like them, and people want to know where they come from. My father, myself, my father was adopted. You know what I'm saying? And his later years, he made contact with his brothers and sisters, and so we know where he comes from. We know where we get certain features from. You know what I'm saying? What their talents and gifts are. You know what I'm saying? And where we may have got some of our talents and gifts from. People want to know that stuff, man. And if your father's still alive, man, if I was in a situation, I would want to make contact with my father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The man say he don't want nothing. He say, he got his own money and all that. He pretty much had to say that, but he say he a man of his own. He stand on his own. But it's like, dude, why? It's like, why run from it? I know Jay-Z got the money to. He got the money to where he can make it. He can make the test say negative, even if it's positive. We've heard it.
Yeah.
We've heard, man. I've seen cases where was people putting that it was positive when it was negative. We've seen child support caseworkers say that put that the child was the person that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here in Houston was doing that and they got fired. I don't know if they got any time, but it was a lady doing that here in Houston at one point. So, but man, I would want to know. I want to know. And that young man looks like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Ain't no denying that. He got the eyes, the lip, the nose.
Yeah. Unless it's one of his cousin's kids. Well, like I said, let's get that man some closure, man.
Yeah, give him some closure, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
But that man, if it is his son, man, he should want to be. If that is his son, whether it was in wedlock or not, he should still, want to be part of his life. If that is, we don't know. He's going by parents, but if it is,
Yeah, and supposedly the mother has passed on. She's gone. But man, I would want to reach out and see what a young man's mind is at, see what kind of person he is, and who he's turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? And see if I could help him in any kind of way. If that was my child, you know what I'm saying? How can I benefit you? How can we patch this thing up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I apologize. Forgive me for avoiding this for so long. If that's my child, you know what I'm saying? Is there any kind of way we can heal this?
Because like he's actually lucky. Look at the situation with 50 and his kid, and that man don't want nothing from me. He just want to know if you're his father or not, man. Maybe build a relationship on later on or something. But I just think it's sad that he won't give that man closure. He won't take a test, man. Give him closure. If you know that that's not your kid, and you believe that, and you just take the test, man.
Yeah,
just take the test. He grown now. You ain't financially responsible for him no more. He grown.
You gotta be no back child support, nothing.
No back child support, no nothing.
Yeah. Just then, set it straight, bro. Set it straight.
Yeah,
make it right.
But
I was looking at I was looking at what kind of legal action can be taken if you was to be the child of a wealthy person, and if you was to find out you was a child of a wealthy person. So somebody could do if there's doubts, paternity and maternity testing. Somebody, if they're the child of somebody, they can establish legal inheritance rights. If the wealthy parent passed away, the individual may need to take legal action to establish their inheritance rights. This typically involves probate court proceedings and may require providing evidence of parentage and the existence of a valid will or applicable laws of intestacy. Contesting the will. If he's deemed to be this man's offspring, he can contest the will. Seeking child support or financial maintenance. That's if the person is young. As a child, minor. In some cases, man, you have some people that can still, pull the strings in the system, get a back pay on child support, depending on a certain age. Let's see, pursuing legal recognition and rights. Also exploring trust or estate litigation. So if he's this man's offspring, he may be entitled to this man's estate.
Yeah.
I would, like I said, I would see what a young man's head is at. He's mine. I see what it is at, and I try to tie him into the family. Put him to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See what talents he have and put him to work.
It's better to go ahead and take care of it now and then let it get, when he passes away, then it's a big drama. Just take care of it now, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Say the drama for later. So say the drama for later. Take care of it now, man.
Yeah.
That's all I have
exactly, man. All right, man. If you like rocking with, if you're watching right now, man, hit the like button, man. It take about 2-3 seconds to hit the like button, man. Quit ninja watching, as they say.
Yeah, man. We are all major platforms,
comment
man.
To the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Exactly, man. Roku.
So what else?
Apple Pie, iTunes, Amazon, Audible, iHeart, man, Pandora, man. We everywhere. We're Spotify. We everywhere, man. Make sure you tap in with us. If you would like to advertise with us, man, make sure you hit us up at mcabwpodcast@gmail.com so you can advertise with us, man, and we can promote your business, man. Get the word out there to you. Get you some more business. Also, like give a shout out to a Black woman-owned liquor company, alcohol company, Sakari Spirits. Shout out to Sakari Spirits, Black woman-owned. Yes, sir. Invigorate your senses, body, bold, sexy, and smooth. All right. Make sure you tap in with that, man. Black woman-owned. Make sure you get your hands on a bottle of Sakari Spirits. Shout out to Sakari Spirits. Let me turn that around. Put that in the camera. Shout out to Sakari Spirits, man. Make sure you get you some, man. This is the fruit infused vodka, and I'm gonna be popping this open a little bit later. And I deal with transportation. Don't drink and drive.
Oh no,
it say don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly.
I'm a little jealous. I didn't get a bottle. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go.
Hey, bottle coming soon.
Hey, but make sure you support it, man. It's actually real good though. So go ahead and say I done tried it a little bit, but yeah. But go ahead and support that. What else is going on in the world, man? I'm trying to think, man.
It's a lot of stuff, man. Like man, I watch a lot. I watch a lot of sports, bro. And so Canelo just had his fight this past weekend. Man, the Lakers, man. I'm going for the Lakers, bro. They going against the Golden State Warriors, man. They got Game 6 coming up. I'm rooting for the Lakers, bro. I hope they knock it out. I hope AD is okay. I believe he suffered a concussion last game.
Yeah.
So
they
call AD Mr. Glass. Man, but he took.
I'm not laughing because he got hurt. I'm just laughing because the comparison. That's all.
Yeah, man, bro. Yeah, he took an elbow to about the temple, man, and for anybody that's serious, bro. People always talk about they could take a punch. You don't know you can take a punch until you take one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm rooting for the Lakers, and I hope they pull that out and go to the Western Conference Finals. And I hope LeBron get him a championship in the 20th season. You know what I'm saying? That man, 38, still doing it. There's been nobody else who can, you know what I'm saying, in the 20th season at that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. He's an anomaly, man. What Dwayne Wade said about him, like, I didn't see this man roll his ankle and get back, and 2 weeks later he back normal. He said that's all the man upstairs,
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. He a freak of nature, man. Him and Zion Williamson, boy.
Yeah. I really don't follow.
But, man, and also in basketball too, man. JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said I'm a conspiracy theorist. I really don't follow like sports. Only sport I kind of follow is MMA because I'm into the whole jiu-jitsu thing. But man, this think about it, y'all. All right.
Yeah.
When did New Orleans win a Super Bowl? When they had the Katrina
Hurricane Katrina.
When did the Houston Astros win their first World Series? Hurricane Harvey, right?
At the Hurricane Harvey. Harvey. Mm-hmm.
The Patriots kept on winning
money to the city.
The Patriots kept on winning Super Bowls every time we were in war. I mean, that's me. But the earth is not flat. The earth is not flat.
Yeah. Sometimes you can see the foolery. Sometimes you can see the foolery, man, and be like, oh, okay, this fixed, bro. There's more advertisements for that organization, generate money in certain areas. Yeah, you can see it, man. You can see it.
It's like I feel like
playing on our site.
Yeah, and it's I feel like the Lakers. I feel the Lakers threw that game so they can bring more revenue in and then win at home.
Sometimes, yeah, bring it back home. It'd be a perfect story to win in Los Angeles.
Yeah, perfect story. Then, I don't know, man. That's just me. I just think like that sometimes. That's just me. But I don't think the earth is flat, so I don't believe that crap.
Gotcha.
And then we see what else is going on, man. We still got this. I was going to talk a little bit about, not too much about, what you think about Trump running for president again, man. I'm not going to get too political.
Man, I honestly, I want to do, like you say, man, I want to get political. But I think he's she's bro. Okay. I think that he's probably a better look than what we got right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people tend to like play with as much as a joke. Like he did some stuff that you were like, oh man, he really say that? But I think he's more of somebody to fear and respect than Biden. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, because I think Biden's too old to be president. Yeah, but let's see who else is running. Because I'm a kind of person, I look at all the candidates. I don't just look at the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. I try to look at who's the best candidate that's running out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't let red or blue decide my vote.
Me personally, I think they should do away with parties altogether, so that way we can just look at facts, And then we're gonna end it at we're gonna end it at that. We're not gonna get too political.
Yeah. But man, if you love rocking with the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, make sure you tune in, stay tuned in, man. We're on all podcast streaming platforms. Tap in with your boys, man. It's T Swin.
Yeah, your boy J Bean. J Bean.
Yes, sir. And this is the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, brought to you by CTR Media. Once again, shout out to CTR Media, Dr. Tina Ramsey, and the Power of Podcast and event. It was amazing. Shout out to everybody that came out. Man, make sure you tune in. It was a 200 episode. Man, let's clap it up for that. You know what I'm saying? It was a 200 episode. Let's get it. Yes, sir. It's an amazing show, man. She had Miss Nikki Ward as a guest, man. Miss Nikki Ward is part of the She Trucking podcast. And man, it was a really good live TV recording. And man, it was just amazing, bro. And on that note, man, we about to head out. She got T Swin. We're gonna leave y'all with some music. I feel like it fits the mood. This is available now, streaming on all music platforms. This is called Damn by T Swin. And let me get it set up so I can get it ready for you guys and play it for you. Get together. DJ T Swin. Let's get it, man.
On the ones.
TNT. Memory of our ancestors that came before us. The struggle continued. In memory of Nat Turner, Ashe. Malcolm X, Ashe. Marcus Garvey, Ashe. John Henry Clark, Ashe. Tupac Shakur, Ashe. God damn how they do that. Damn how they do that. Thinking to myself why we had to go through that. Life goes on and we gotta do the work.
You gotta do the work, man.
In my eyes, it hurt. Got me saying, God damn how they do that. Damn how they do that.
Be the change you want to see, man.
We had to go through that. Life goes on and we gotta do the work. I can't lie, look in my eyes.
is dead. Let's get it.
They put diseases in my people just to see how they affect us. Tap our phone calls and try hard to disconnect us from humanity. We getting killed for bright lights, but they can shoot up the whole church and get a chance to plead insanity. Tell me what's the logic in that? It's insane. And we're not supposed to voice our opinions or feel pain. Exposed us to trauma, fed our babies to the gators. You ain't gotta search the galaxy to find the space invaders. They stole from our ancestors and they still stealing. We all know who the real villain and he's still killing. They love it when we marching, love it when we praying. Now turn the other cheek. What the is y'all saying? They spitting on our grandmothers, sterilizing daughters, assassinating black boys, poisoning the water, paying off the lawyers and filling up the prisons. Lay down and make them lay it down. What's your decision? God damn how they do that. Damn how they do that. Thinking to myself why we had to go through that. Life goes on and we gotta do the work. I can't.
Yes, sir. That's available on all music streaming platforms, man. She got T Swin with the song Damn, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do transportation music, man. But make sure you tap in with you guys. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. We'll see y'all next week. And that's it, man. Anything, JB, to say to the people?
Yeah, man. Just, this take care of one another, man. Love your neighbor, man. I'm gonna leave it at that, exactly. Man. Leave it biblical.
Well said. Well said. Let's get it, man. Boom.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
What up, everybody? It's your guy, T Swin. As you know, I was recently featured in the Trucker Magazine's March issue for my transportation music. Well, the wait is finally over. The transportation music is here now. Man, you can play it, stream it, download it, buy it, man. Spread the word. Good, clean music that jams. Be a part of history in the making, man. The first ever all transportation music album ever. Our own genre, transportation music. Ride what you got, T Swin. Let's get it.
Yes, let me show you how to pick it up and move it. Homie, this is transportation music. Something to ease your mind while you're cruising. Homie, this is transportation music.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Do you think about me? Smoking on trees, sipping on Hennessy. Switch your lane, throw, had to hit the high beam. Almost bit the sun, so my baby started to scream. Told her calm down, cause you know I got that lean. Gasoline in the tank, and you know I dropped the screen. Peanut butter on the seats, that's the mix that makes it cream. Getting top, different eye, we about to make a scene. You on top, we don't stop, this is what you see in dreams.
There's a new sheriff coming to a city near you, and I'm well on the mission to bring the new era to policing that will change everything that you know it as it relates to communicating, assisting, helping, delivering the correct and justified acts to remove crimes and to help you as a citizen against every crime that comes against you with the solutions to impact your community, your city, and generations to come with CPIIA, Citizens and Police Immediate Interactive Assistance. I cannot do this on my own. I need your help, and we together can for certainly make the change needed for a better city, a better country, for a better future.